Hello everyone, this is me John. Once again, welcome to the channel, and for this video we will be taking a look at Marvel 80 Years X-Men 3-pack. This is the love triangle pack between Jean Grey, Wolverine, and of course my boy Cyclops. Okay, I really like this pack. I wish I bought this more affordable, but it is what it is. Now it's more affordable actually. Here in the Philippines, you could get this cheaper. Anyway, before we look at the characters, look at the figures, which two of them are already out of the box. I have this figure for at least 5 months or more, I guess. Um, let's take a look at that awesome packaging, which is very reminiscent of the X Men Series 1 cards by Jim Lee, if you are familiar with that. Uh, and speaking of those cards, the cards are used in the packaging. Way to go, Marvel. Still milking the Jim Lee art all these years. I mean, Jim Lee was such a quintessential X Men artist that even today, how many decades has passed? 2 decades have passed. He is still synonymous with X Men. Okay, so yeah, we have the Jean Grey card, the Wolverine card, Marvel Cyclops card. Mm, I'm sure the original one just says Cyclops. I guess they have to emphasize that it's just Marvel Cyclops, not the Greek mythological one Cyclops. On the other side is the same cards. It is using that template blue, which was used for the cards as a border. I know because I made like bootleg versions of those cards, so I'm familiar with it. And on the back are the full artwork of the cards, and it's back with its the back portion with the biographies and the stats. Looking at this, I'm quite sure that they don't have the files for it anymore because these are actually scanned versions. You could see it's scanned because there is a like mortar patterns all over this. So this is a scanned printed material. I wonder what happened to their. I don't know. Maybe it's just a how do you tell this texture thing that they wanted to do. But I'm pretty sure this is a scanned printed material. I wonder what happened to their files. Okay. At the bottom is just some trademark stuff, and front is that nice product window, so you can see another Wolverine figure. And I got this because I do not have a Jean Grey Legends figure. I have one, a Phoenix one, but I really wanted to have this figure, the Jim Lee designed Jean Grey figure. And aside from that, it has alternate heads. So it has the ponytail Jean Grey, which is actually more connected to the X Men animated series, and of course, Cyclops civilian head, wearing that ruby quartz shades, and of course, this Cyclops version, which is wearing that bomber jacket that was all the rage during the 90s. Everybody who was anybody was wearing a bomber jacket during the 90s. Even the Avengers had bomber jackets. Do you remember that time when even the Black Knight and Hercules were wearing jackets over their costumes? So that was 90s. That was the amazing time to be collecting comics, where everybody had pouches upon pouches and everybody was wearing jackets. Anyway, enough about the packaging. Let's go to the figures, okay? So first up, we're gonna take a look at Cyclops, but before that, let me take out Wolverine and the other heads out of the packaging. All right, now, so let's gonna take a look. We're gonna take a look at Cyclops, leader of the X Men, the first X Men, uh, Charles Xavier's heir, and always remember Cyclops was right. All right, so if you could not surmise with how I'm talking about Cyclops, Cyclops is my favorite X Men, my favorite Marvel character actually. So I'm really glad that I have this Cyclops. I have the other Cyclops, the one without the bomber jacket. I'm just too lazy to get it out of wherever it is right now. But I just wanted to take a look at this figure. It comes with uh, these accessories. He's alternate head, civilian head, Cyclops with the old timey sunglasses, and a more disheveled looking Cyclops with a uh more modern sunglasses, featuring those ruby quartz that would prevent his optic blast from wreaking havoc. He also comes with an alternate hand, the hand that usually presses the button on his visor to release those optic blasts. Looking at the figure, it's basically just a standard Marvel Legends body with pipings, separate pipings. I'm kind of annoyed with this actually. This would keep falling off, keep falling down, and I wish they would have just um, how do you say that? Just molded it in with the sculpt instead of it being extra pieces that fall. Also here on the boot, see, this is actually uh, uh, see, keeps falling down. It's an annoyance. You could actually glue it if you're really annoyed with it. Let's look at his articulation. See, keeps falling, keeps falling, and keeps falling. And his head is on a ball joint. It has slight movement. You can shake his head. You can rotate freely. It is in a ball joint, and the ball joint is on a hinge on his neck, so he can look down and look up quite well. So he can optic blast. Uh, does he have butterfly joints? He doesn't have butterfly joints. He has regular Marvel Legends joint. So his bicep can rotate. It can move up and down. Can rotate 360. He has bicep swivels, double jointed. No, just single joint elbows. But that from the elbow, there's also a rotation. And his wrist, his hand can move inward, outward, and has a rotation as well. His belt is also a separate piece of accessory as well as that whole harness thing. He has waist rotation. He can do splits up to here, kick up to here. He has some thigh swivel, boot cut swivel, double jointed knees. Does not have a toe bend, but his whole foot can point downward and upward. Has ankle tilts, and that's Cyclops. You can change his hand with this with the activation hand, so he can do this the traditional Cyclops pose. See, optic blast. You could change his head just by popping and then putting on one of his civilian heads. Uh, striking. Now he looks a lot like, actually looks like Morph. Yeah. So yeah. That's his head. That's how his head looks like on that body. Try the other older looking head, and it's gone. Sorry about this. I you just popped my my floor is filthy. So there's soot everywhere, and there goes an 80s looking Cyclops. Not 80 years old. I mean 1980s looking Cyclops in a 90s body. Very nice. So that's enough about Cyclops. We're gonna be taking a look next at Miss Jean Grey, the X-Men who is too cool to have a Cyclops. Get off the frame. Alright. This is Jean Grey. Yeah, like I'm saying, Cyclops' uh, significant other. I do not know right now, but during the 90s, they were an item. During the 80s as well, they're like fated to be together. This is the Jim Lee version of Jean Grey's costume. This is also the costume that was popularized in the animated series of the X-Men. Yeah, that one. Uh, Paint apps on my copy is okay. I've seen a lot of copies of this figure with really bad paint jobs on the face, making them look like they're cross-eyed or they have lazy eyes. But I think my copy is okay. It comes with an alternate head, the one popularized in the animated series, Ponytail Jean Grey. He has no alternate hands. It has no alternate hands. For articulation, it has that mid torso ball joint, so can do that. He had no waist articulation, so that's the only rotation you can do with her upper body. There is no bicep swivel, but you can raise his shoulder. The shoulder joint allows movement for sideways, like upward, like that, and can go around. There is a rotation at the elbow. Aside from the elbow band, it's single elbow band, not double jointed. But yeah, that's where you can rotate her forearm. Hand is can move inward, outward, and also has a rotation. For the legs, can split up to that way. Can kick up to up this high. Has a thigh swivel, very tight thigh swivel. Double jointed knees. No boot cut swivel here. Feet can point down, point up a bit. Has ankle tilts, and yeah. So that's her articulation. Like most of the female Marvel Legend, she has a hard time standing up, mostly because of the weight of the sculpt of the hair. You could change her head by popping it off that ball joint and just popping the other head back. Okay, I think I like this head better. So that's Jean Grey. I am really glad that they released this 3-pack. Because if you've seen the Jean Grey prices here in the Philippines before this 3-pack came out, it was insane. Okay? So now that this 3-pack is already out, I'm really glad that they did it. Now I have free access to a Jim Lee Wolverine, and making me finally complete my gold team. Okay, so that's enough about Jean Grey. Let's go to the other figure, the one that I'm not really much into, but a tiger stripe Wolverine with battle damage in his mask, and and also he has the bone claws of the 90s. Remember that storyline wherein he lost his adamantium and he had bone claws. I think this was after Fatal Attractions, if I am correct. Feel free to correct me in the comment section. So this Wolverine is your typical Wolverine figure. It comes actually Wolverine has more accessories than the two of them. Really shows you how Marvel, how Hasbro treats the other characters. I guess Wolverine is more popular. Uh, okay. So I that's Wolverine. He's got two heads, a civilian head Wolverine, which I was looking for. So that's good. Regular Wolverine head with yellow and black mask. Adamantium claws Wolverine hands. So you could change it. Changing his head, you could like this. He also has this. You could actually put this before you put the head so that it looks like his mask is off. So he has that going on for him. He looks really creepy, like a snarky little guy. He is shorter, like in the comic books, he is shorter than Cyclops, and it is really apparent. He only comes up to his chin. Uh, he is also shorter than Jean Grey. His articulation, he has that nice butterfly joint for inward outward movements. It's too tight. I don't want to force this here. This one is moving more freely than the other one. I shoulders can raise. This shoulder guard is actually pegged onto his shoulder, so doesn't go anywhere. Also doesn't constrict his articulation that much. He has a bicep swivel, double jointed, double jointed elbows. Hands can go inside out movement. Can also rotate. He has a ab crunch, very deep. Head is on a ball joint that is on a hinge on his neck, so he can do that upward, look down that much, upward that much. He can do the splits about this, and he can kick up very high actually. Thigh swivel, double jointed knees, feet can point down, point up, has ankle tilts. So your typical Wolverine articulation for Marvel Legends. So that's it. Uh, you could change his hands. You know how to change his hands. I'm not gonna do that anymore. So that's the Marvel X-Men uh, Love Triangle, Mutant Love Triangle 3 pack. I don't know what do they call it? It's just Wolverine, Jean Grey, Marvel, Cyclops. It's like the Love Triangle 3 pack. It's a nice set, especially if you're looking for Cyclops and Jean Grey, whose prices are astronomical. Especially Cyclops. I don't know why, but every time Marvel Legends releases Cyclops, it goes up in prices. so much. I thought nobody liked him, but apparently his figures go for so much. Another Wolverine figure if you're looking to expand your Wolverine collection, and the Jim Lee designed Jean Grey uniform. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Sorry if I'm speaking too fast. I just wanted to keep the this video time to down. Okay, I don't want to have like a 20-minute video again. So that's it. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, please do like. If you share it, please do share it to anyone who wants, maybe who might be interested. This is a pretty late review, so if you want to share, if you want to subscribe to the channel, please do press on the notification bell so that you'll know when I'll be uploading other videos. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Let's all stay home, stay safe during this pandemic. Let's all be well. Let's play with our toys. Okay, goodbye, guys, and thank you.